Hello everyone, Mrs. Gigi here. It is Tuesday and I'm going to the live stream segment of this channel. Yes, we are. There is a little bit something going on tomorrow at this household of mine. So I decided why not go live today and do the weekly stream. So, one thing that I've been working on for this month is the November Art Challenge. And yes, we are on day 12, which is this one. This is a little bit bulky because we did um, some watercolor yesterday and made it night, which was the prompt for yesterday. I have a playlist on my channel, November Art Challenge, that will be there forever, really. But I will fill it up throughout November with videos once a day. So for today, the prompt is giant, and I thought about it a little bit, actually a lot, but I kind of came up with something that I want to try. So we are going for that, and in this case, it is a little combination of Swedish and English in terms of wording. So we will just start, really. So one thing though, the prompt, remember it's giant, and I'm going to create a couple of things with this white paper first. So we will put the journal aside and then create. So I thought, let's see, have to look into the size a little bit. And then when doing this, I always think about, a little bit fall themed in a way. So that is what we are aiming for. We are going with this. And we are going with this thing, a giant question mark. And we are going with another leaf. Let's see, make it another version maybe. Some sort of something like that. We will see. That's where the fun thing begins with, because it's fall. We have leaves. Leaves in Swedish are love. And you could say that love or love are the same thing. And for me, it actually happened. There was a thing happening today that had to do with taking care of somebody that you like, or in this case, love. So these are all giant things that happened today. So we're going for a little bit of doodling and, you know, anything really. But first, let's choose the colors for this. I am first thinking of my new Sharpies. Those will be used. We will be using my polychrome pens. So we'll start doing a little bit of I don't know, base maybe with this, the polychrome, and then the Sharpies, and then some water maybe. Do we have that? I don't know. So giant leaves, or in terms of doing it with this prompt that we're working on today. Choosing some other colors because of all the fall leaves. They are, at least here where I am, they are all different kinds of colors these days. Doing a little bit red marking here and there too. And actually just adding in some green because it's still have a little bit green in them. Oh, and then some darker black. And a little bit of orange. And then going in here, just to have a little outline of these, and then use my new I don't even know, Sharpie pens. Are we going with brown maybe, or I kind of like this yellow. Let's see. I'm just going with both. Might be a thing. Yes, we'll just do a little thing here. So you can still see the yellow around it too, but it's not that, and it doesn't really give it too much outline with the yellow really. We are going with, I would say, an orange maybe on this bigger one. The other, oh, there was more red than orange. You all know how it is. Going to outline it like this, and then have the brown here too. Let's see. So it will be a combination of both. Like that. I don't know. Do I feel like yes? I don't know. I will just add a little bit of it in here to just to emphasize this. Those would be giant leaves. And then I feel like I want to add these ones. Am I going traditional? I don't think I am. I would go green on the heart. Hello, Maya. It's always fun to have somebody with me and in the background doing something else. It's one of those things that I tend to do myself, just listening, doing full themed again. Hello, Teresa. Welcome, welcome. So the prompt for the November art challenge that I'm working on is giant. So these will represent giant things for today and different things in terms of what actually happened. These leaves will represent fall, as you know, we all have it, at least on this part of the world where I am. And then this heart will represent taking care of somebody, which I did today. And then the funny story about it with love or love, or however you pronounce the word love, it actually means leaf, or you know, to love somebody. It's a little thing in Swedish. So what about just doing this one in green too? I never can get them tied. What do you mean by that? I don't know what you mean. I'm so sorry if you're trying to explain to me and I do not understand. So I'm actually going smaller with this one, just like that. And then of course we will cut these out to be able to fit them on the page that we are working on. So the question mark, I don't know about it, but it will be blue. Maybe everything is up in the blue. You know, there are things that needs to be considered in terms of what will happen next, and that's why I have that represented by a question mark, and everything is up in the blue. Actually thinking now, with having so many Sharpie colors, I would doodle a little bit with them on these, and that's just because I can. Like, with everything else. So we will have this one blue, or would I go purple? I know. We'll do some purple doodling maybe. So there are some giant questions that have to be answered in the next couple of days, I would say, but you'll never know. I'll actually pick, let's see, this one. That could be kind of nice. We will go doodling all the way around with some little dots. And then, of course, make a little combination of all of these collage on the 12th. Sure, the day of today, and it's in Swedish, it's tisdag, Tuesday. So it's going all the way around. I don't know about you, but when I start doing something doodly like this, I always tend to go overboard. It starts a little neat like this, nothing really special, and then suddenly something happens. That's kind of like, how I feel. For this one, I want to go smaller circles and larger ones, and yet again, circles are a hug to me. So with a little luck, this will not be a thing. Within a day or two, everything will be solved. Just doing it like that, really. And one over here. And then there is one down here. So I can already feel like these Sharpies, I have a whole bunch of them here. Did I really need them? Of course I didn't. But you know how it is when you find something on sale and you have the feeling like it would be kind of nice to have them. And I actually thought it through, so credit to me. But it's just what it is. I am going to create a kiss cut on these, which means just having a little white edge on the things, on these giant leaves. And then we will look into the placement on the actual page. So I hope that you had a beautiful start to your day, or had a beautiful day depending on where you are in the world, and that you have the opportunity to do some crafty things either later on today, or have had the time to do something creative today. Because to me, for those that didn't know, this whole crafty thing on YouTube started out with me needing crafty hours of the day really to cope with things a couple of years back. And now you kind of see the result of what it has become. It's me here every Wednesday in a live stream. Let's see, cutting that one off like that, making it a little bit easier. Actually going to erase that part there. So it actually started out, of course, I did crafting in all different kinds of ways before, but on YouTube it started out with me coping mentally, you could say. So I found a lot of YouTube friends in the crafting community. So that has always been crafting to me. I've done it in all different kinds of ways throughout the years. But the last couple of them were, I would say the last 5 or 6 years I've done them together with all of you here on YouTube. But it's really nice to finally be back after a year of studying. Let's see, cutting that one off there. So we have the leaves there. We will have to see if we can erase that part. Yes, we can, which makes it way easier in terms of leaving the white little border around, or lighter border, I would say. So let's see, I do know that there aren't that much of space for we're looking into today's page, but we will make it somehow, or even making it into a tip in. This journal is starting out being really chunky. Looking into it like this so far, but we are only on, let's see, where are we? We are here. So if you want to fold it, hold it really tight. It's flat like this, but not really, is it? But we are here, kind of the middle soon. There are a whole bunch of fun things happening. So today I will show you the days that we have worked in it, so that you can see the results. And if you want to, you can go onto the videos and look further into looking further into exactly what I've done and how I've done it. But these November Art Challenging prompts are just me being able to do some crafting each day, which I need. So we have it here, almost finished with these. And then maybe the funnest, the most fun part of it all starts. Look at this. Let's see. Putting these aside too. And there we have it. For this page, I'm going to write a little bit on both pages. I am not going to use these tags, I don't think. I'm not 100% sure. These we have made throughout September and October. So some of them I've written on the back and some I don't. So let's see, the leaf, the giant leaf, which are today's prompt. And then the question mark, which are kind of what we are going for. Let's think a little bit. The question mark here. Or do we want to have it like that maybe? And then, or let's see. I kind of like it that way. The question mark like that. Do I want to cover that? I don't know. A question mark like that. Is that what we are aiming for? I think so. I do feel in this case, do we need another smaller leaf up here or something else happening? We will do something else happening. That's what I've decided. I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing, but we will see. We have this one, which makes it easier to have some glue on here. Kind of laying it like that. I don't know if that was where it was in the beginning. No, we need to have it on a little bit more of an angle because I feel that is nicer. And we will put this one here, kind of. Let's put on some glue. We need to glue it down. And then we will put it here. Oh, no. We need it further down, like that, maybe. And then we have the heart, like that. Yes. And then, of course, the doodly part has only begun. So we'll continue that. And putting the heart underneath there a little bit like that. We need some more glue. And some more up here. And then this question mark, do we want to put it there? Let's see. I think, yeah, I kind of feel, like that somehow. We will look into it. We will do it. That's what we will do, like that. And I would say there. And then this, and I will actually cut it. I left a little bit too white around this. Let's see. And I just realized I need to buy myself some new glue sticks because I can see the end here. The end is near. It is. I know. It's eating up this thing. So we have the fall, the leaves the love, or love in Swedish, or leaf. So, and love, depending on how you pronounce it, or doing it a little Swedish English way. And then the question marks for today, yeah, that I wish I had some answers to, but I don't. And we will do, this case, I don't know. Let's just do like that. Just felt it needed something here, which will continue. And up here. And another one. It's just a matter of playing with words, really. And that's not really visible, is it? Like further down, like that maybe, and that one there, so that you can see that one going. And we'll put that there because it's a little bit glue on there, and we will write. In this case, being Tisdag or Tuesday, I'm debating with myself. I will have to, oh, thank you, Teresa. We'll have to do it with a regular pencil first. And I don't know why, but I kind of feel like this needs to be a little doodly. Not like this, is it? It's just the way I feel today, I think. Maybe it's my mind playing a trick on me, having those swirly things going on. In my, how do I want to, what do I want to do? It's kind of like a thin page, which means I don't want it to, bleed through the paper. Of course, I have these, but in terms of question marks, I kind of feel like I want to do it in blue to tie these two pages together. You won't really see that too much. I will write on, in the back there, but if you tie that together with the blue on this side, I kind of feel like we're going in the right direction. So the thing that I will do is just erase this a tiny bit. And of course we all can see whatever whatever it is, but now we'll just do, sorry for the reach there, but we will have to do some sharpening. And that's what I love about these. I don't want to have that extreme sharp, but it's way easy to sharpen these. So then it's some other pens, because you have to do them like a million times and the edge is still not really great. It breaks easy and things like that. It's never happened to me with these. I want to go with some thicker lines here. Outlining it even thicker. Just for the doodling fun of it all. And then I have to think a little extra because it's a little, the bulk of everything on the other side with all flips and flops and everything. So we'll do another thicker line, makes it nicer. Just to have it show a little bit more. Change it up a little bit. So I don't know about you, but sometimes I feel like, or at least with everything I do, I have a little vision in my mind, but it's one of those things that rarely end up looking like it was meant to in my mind. It always has its own will in a way. That is also what I like in terms of doing something like this, because I will trust in the process, which I couldn't do before because I had to have everything planned. Everything. And it took hours and hours to do something, and it became boring, really. That's what it was. We will erase the pencil lines a little bit more and do it once more, going in, just making it neater, or as neat as it can be, really, like that. So we have the prompt giant today, like this. The giant leaf, the heart, the giant question marks, and everything is up in the blue. And I will write a little something there. Let's see if I can take this one. Actually I'm actually going to do it in an angle. No, is this acting up on me? Yes, it is. And I'm going to write in Swedish, just because it makes it easier sometimes. So I'll just have a little reminder to myself to take care of each other. And yes, I don't know what's going on with this. Do you see the ink? I'll actually open it up and see. Can you do that with these pens? What's going on? I am thinking about adding something here. I will write on the actual page later on the back here on the right side. But here we have the page for today. I'll actually do a little bit of a thing outlining these a little more because I want them to really show in black rather than grayish black, because the page on the back side is so bulky. It's a little bit harder to see. Let's do it like that so I can see there. So there we have that one. So we will look through just to show you what we have done so far. We have made 12 prompts. It started out with this one, the first day, and that was pattern. And I created a pattern in the background for this page. This was change. Yes, that's what it was. I wanted it still to be a little fallish. I changed this one up to Valentine's instead of the Halloween pumpkin fall theme. I added in some blue on these two pages and this one here, and changed it up a little bit, but still had a little bit of a theme going on. We created this for the prompt that was fast, and this represents the prompt quick change or a fast change from fall to this wintry scene that often have just a couple of a week or days even. So that's fast. We created this thing for boundary, and I had that represented by a fence, with the boundary of a fence for that page. And then we had this page, and that was drips. I sprayed here with some drips, and it actually rained that day, so I created a cloud here and represented all the rain that was going on that day. Here we had the prompt whimsical, or whatever you want to say. I did that with some fun colors on Wednesday, onsdag, and then added a full little hedgehog here, a whimsical one that I felt it needed for the page and the prompt. This one we created with a stencil, so I added in these, the blue grayish leaves. I stenciled these out on the edge here. So these are made with ink, and these are made with just outlining with a marker with the stencil, and then filled it in with watercolor all the way around. And then we had this one, these two pages, that was copy for day 8. So I took this thing here, this brick wall, and these leaves are copied here with this leaf thing on this flap or this tag topper, these leaves, that little thing there with uh, the trees or the scenery really was represented by this down here. The sunflower there I put as a tab here. So that is copied onto here. Then we had the 9th, and the prompt was shiny. And I don't know if you can see, it is really shiny on, even though it's fall themed, because I wanted to have this whole thing fall themed, even though we had the prompts. So I did a little bit of outlining, filled it in here, and did a little shiny thing going on. Then we had 2 random pages because there were a lot of tags there. We had number 10, day number 10, and that was represented by Bump, the prompt Bump, and I made Mr. Bump. All the Mr. Men characters were a big part of my childhood, and I created him kind of in the background. For those that have seen him before know that he is a little bit more bright blue and things like that, but I wanted just to have him there in the background. So if you know kind of thing. For yesterday, the prompt was night. So we created a little bit of a night page here going on. Wrote a little bit. And then today we are using the prompt giant, which represents all of these things. So there, we need to add something up, down there. And of course, I have a lot of things just laying around waiting to be used. And, things that I've been cutting out. I don't know, these acorns might be a thing to use today. Do we want to have a little quote or something? Or let's see, do we want to add this? I was thinking about some of these. Something there. Is the Swedish, when I write things in this, I do write in Swedish. All the written parts are, I don't want to say it's a diary, but I do just write a little bit down on what happened the day of, and just a tiny little bit, not really a diary of that sort, because to be totally honest with you, I won't show that on YouTube. That's just, a little limit to myself that I've given myself, really. Let's see. I have these things. Of course, there are a lot, as you can see. We will look into these little bits and pieces, because I did have these printed out beforehand. I don't know, do we want to just fussy cut this thing out? It's a little pocket type situation, but I will try to fussy cut it out. And my aim for these things is just to use it up. So we have it here all the way around. And then going like that. Putting that one aside because it is a tag. It's these edges are kind of sharp. I don't know if I like that, but we have to go with it because that's just how it is. I do like that though. I'm actually going to cut it shorter because it felt like that was a thing. Do we need, yes, I think we need to just do like that. And because of the shape of this, do we need to cover it up somehow? Can we cover it up? And how are we going to do that? Let's see, do we have any other? Maybe we can use these. I'm going with that. Imagining myself with all of these. And that's a really cute one. Let's think about it, just outlining like that. Or are we going with an orange? Yes, you know, talking to myself, of course, I always do it when having a doing a video like this. But I feel like I think we have it here. I feel like I want to outline this. Yes. Isn't it funny? I do have all of you to talk to, but really it is me talking to myself in a way. We will have to add this. And then do a little bit more cutting. Because of course I've done the base for this. I have, but I haven't really done anything else. So it will evolve while we are talking to each other. That's what I would say. So we'll just cut it out, having it like that, backed with a little bit of color, which makes me more pleased with the aesthetics of this. I do want to have it here, more glue, put that one there, and then the pumpkin. I don't know why, but I kind of feel like I want a pumpkin there, and then we need to look into some words. So put that one aside, that one aside. Let's see, we do have some full words here. Pumpkin patch. Hygge life. Hygge is a Danish word for cozy, or yeah, I don't really know exactly. It's apparently it's become a trendy word, but to me, and in Swedish, it's mysigt. you know, the cozy time in front of a fireplace, things like that. That is mysigt in Swedish. So I will just put that one there because all of us, we do want to have a hygge life. Apparently, according to everybody that knows anything about trends, isn't that how it goes? So a hygge life. Putting that one there. Do I want to have it as a tuck spot or do I want to glue it down? I want to save it for now, I feel like, because you'll never know. There are so many things that I know that I won't be able to fit in here. Hello, Selena. Good morning to you. There are so many things that won't fit in here. You can always create tucks and, you know, pockets or do whatever. Hopefully you'll fill up with more goods. So for those wondering, why am I streaming today? Usually I do it on Wednesdays. Yes, I know, but I have an important thing tomorrow evening, that I have to attend. So, and you know, this time of day is evening time for me. So I have to change up in terms of schedule. I was thinking about adding an acorn to this, maybe. Do we want that? What size in that case? Do we want that bigger size? I don't know. I will cut these two out and then we will see. And if we don't like it, you can always use it on something else. So for those of you in the background maybe wondering, I have done the prompt for today, which was giant, represented in these things here. So you can go back on this live stream or video later on and, you know, me trying to kind of explain the things that I've done there. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know about these acorns. They are covering. So just doing it a little bit smaller. Sorry, acorns, we have to do it. Yeah, we'll even have to cut them apart. Make it. Do we like that? Putting it down there? No, I don't know. I don't think I do. It's a little bit too I don't know. It doesn't feel right to me. That's what it is. I will leave these though because I know that I will use them. And of course, let's look into this one. These were a little bit funny of size-wise to me, so I will actually throw them away. Like that. Do we want to add anything else? Doodly wise, we do. I can already feel it, which means that I will add it because otherwise I will forget. So we will add in I'm going to put those aside. A little bit more color-wise here. We had green, we had blue. What about just adding a green thing going on the edge here? And for that one, am I going bubbly? I feel like I am, so that's what we will do. Just doing a little sharpening of this thing. And I don't know, I have been looking into doing all kinds of ornaments or baubles. Of course, you know, when thinking about it, it's just one of those things that reminds me of Christmas. And I am trying, literally now trying to keep out of Christmas because, you know, just a couple of weeks away and I will start my December daily. And that will, of course, be shown here, like I've done a couple of years. So we'll just wait and see. Debating now with myself, do I want to go? Yes, I will do it. Just like this. Integrate the thing in it all. I've learned throughout, I would say, the recent years that what else can you do but just having fun when creating things. It doesn't really have to be anything whatsoever, just you having fun when creating it. So we will go for this, I would say, go all the way on the page. But again, we have the giant to consider. So in this case, I will, do we have a giant circle? Anyone? Fun is really important. Yes, it is. It is. Brenda, hello, hello. Me thinking to myself, I need a really big circle. Do I have that? I don't know. We will do something like, now I need the regular pencil just to have, because you know, a circle is always a little bit strange to create in terms of making it big. I want to have it bigger. Or am I? No, not really. Just further down here, I would say. Kind of. Because this circle will be the circle that we are writing in for the day. You know, everybody can see it's not a circle, but you all know what it is. And with me doing it like that means that I can continue these small little circles all the way around and do some more doodling because that is fun. I don't know about doodling. It's just a way to have I would say, to me at least, it's really relaxing and I just create don't really think too much of what I'm doing. And of course, you can do all kinds. I've done, really uh, doodly things that I've been thinking hard in terms of making, and then I've done doodly things that I haven't thought through as much. The one that I think I've done a couple of, but I have right in front of me a doodly thing that I've made is this one. It started out me thinking it wasn't in the end. That's so this I have been copying several times to be able to fill in. So yeah. So some days I do feel like that is the way to go. But today it's just one of those days. So are we able to do this giant circle? I have to turn it around because it's everything. It's so much going on. That's what it is. And in the back too, like, why? There are so many things here. The pocket that is bulky and all kinds of things. So we will pretend that this is the circle that we are looking for. At least it's kind of something round, isn't it? And we will continue with some circles here because we can. And adding one there. And maybe one here. So that means in terms of writing, the space, of course, went from, a regular page to write on to a little smaller of a page or a little place to write. That don't really bother me too much because we do have the tags too, so that is always nice. We'll add these. I can definitely write on the back sides of these. So for those wondering, this was red on this side too. I just made a little creation with the papers, cut out some magazine, a little thing, so it's not red anymore. So hopefully the question marks on this page will be solved in a couple of days and everything will be good. That's what it is really. For tomorrow, for those of you interested, we are going to create something fun on these pages. So look for another video tomorrow. Unfortunately, in terms of me working and things happening, I don't know if the video will be up first thing in the morning. And in the morning, I'm thinking US time, but it will be there tomorrow in terms of the right date. So that's what I'm aiming for because, we all live in different time zones. So all the videos will be in a playlist for November Art Challenge. Yeah, you can always go back and watch them and be inspired, hopefully, to create something of your own. So this will be it for today. I think I will be back again later on this week. I'm not 100% sure because I haven't spoken to Create with Becca or Rebecca. Usually we have Ladies in Hats on Fridays. And yeah, I'm aiming for that for this weekend too. But now I know with the holidays and things. Oh, yes, I've seen you following along. With the holidays, there might be some changes. I will do the November Art Challenge every day throughout November, and then Christmas is coming up. So, and I love Christmas and creation, so I will always do something. Be sure of that. Um, but you know, with the holidays, lots of friends visiting and things like that. So I'm not 100% sure how the schedule will be, but I'm aiming for Wednesdays, apart from today though. But you know, life happens, and sometimes you need to make changes. So I will be back again tomorrow with the November Art Challenge video, and later on this week with Ladies in Hat together with Create with Becca, and I would say on her channel, Create with Becca. I can show you for those that haven't seen, and this has been really, really fun. See where I have all them. It's literally 7 prompts, and there are so many different ones. 7 prompts created with, one after another. So we don't get all 7 at once and just create. We have one, do that, and create and take the next prompt and do that. So this whole thing has been really crazy, but it has been fun. It started out like this: 7 prompts, totally different from this one, which was also 7 prompts, and yet another version of these 7 prompts. And this one was another one. Apparently some sewing involved in this one. And we had another one there. This is really fun. It's totally different. Another one. And here we have another lady in a hat. So all these different prompts. This was actually really fun. This was, I don't know, was it crumble the page or something? I don't really remember, because all the page was all in a bowl, and then I folded it out. So this was one. This was from a magazine, so they are all looking totally different than this one. So we have done a couple more, as you can see. And this last one, the last week, turned out to be with the prompt, of course, we don't really create everything. For this instance was, this one doesn't really have a face. I felt when creating it that it was Nelly, I think it was, in the Little House on the Prairie. So yeah, I don't know, but this was last week's. So we create these every week. We've done that for this whole year. So if you want, you can go on Friday. It is morning time. I would say 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, US time. And of course, all the replays. So yeah, we've done a couple of them. so many different ones. We have a couple more to go because we're going to work with these throughout the rest of the year. Like me and Becca have done, we have created once a week together for, I don't even know, 5 years, I think it is. And yeah, we will probably continue. So in this video, in the description box, I will have a link, and I can put the link in to Create with Becca so that you can find us on Friday when we are going live there, and of course find all the other videos. Let's see, I will just put that in her channel. She is a lovely crafter, so you can find us there each week. So for this one today, I don't really have too many more things to go, and with me streaming this early in the week, I would say almost 100% certain I will be live later on my own channel. So hit the notification bell and subscribe, and then you will get a little ding in your phone or on your computer whenever I'm live again. And I'll see you then. So thank you all so much for being in chat together with me this live, and to all the replayers, and to everyone, have a wonderful rest of your day, evening, afternoon, night, whenever you see this. Bye, everyone.